Welcome back to What's Up Stratford. Joining me is Anita Gaffney, the Executive Director for the Stratford Festival. Anita, thanks very much for joining me.
Thanks, Peter. It's my pleasure.
It's always fun to talk to you because there's so many exciting things going on. Now that we're into August, we still have lots of months ahead of us of great theater. Exciting news with the extensions of Something Rotten and La Cage aux Folles. So tell us about that exciting news.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. It was routine to extend performances in the before days, but we haven't been doing it as consistently the last couple of years. So we're delighted to have Something Rotten for another 3 weeks and La Cage aux Folles. Something Rotten must be seen more than once. It has so many references to other musicals, to Shakespeare productions. I can't keep up with them all. So you want to go back. You missed that reference to Guys and Dolls or to Rocky Horror. Although who could miss the reference to Rocky Horror? It's so fun to see all those Easter eggs in the production, and it's just a stunning achievement. So it runs until the middle of November now. La Cage aux Folles is also a beautiful production. Steve Ross is just his star turn in the lead role is amazing, and Sean Arbuckle, who plays Steve's husband in the production, is glorious. And the setting in Saint-Tropez in this drag club, it just transports you to a world elsewhere.
That's what I wanted. The world elsewhere. What the theme? How did that come about?
Anthony comes up with the themes. I think he thinks deeply on the productions that he's brought together and is looking for the thread that connects them. And the theme helps us to develop our forum series, the debates and lectures that accompany our season, but it also makes interesting connections between the productions. And A World Elsewhere is so resonant because we are a world elsewhere. We had a writer from a major publication in the UK recently come and do several days here in Stratford, and he just said there's nothing like this in the world. Like, you can't describe it. You say it's this small bucolic town with professional world-class theater, sure. Well, people come here, they just can't believe what a treasure it is. So I think it also speaks to the sense of this is someplace quite magical.
I concur 100%. Anita, the forum you've got in August, a couple things. There's the Global Theater, and then there's also the Writer-Reader or the Reader-Writer Week. Tell us what's going on in the forum.
Yeah, so in August, we have the Readers and Writers, and there's one that's sold out. It's The Diviners we're doing this year, which is a novel by Margaret Lawrence, of course, and that is the theme of one of the discussions in the Readers and Writers Week. That's, I think there's 1 or 2 tickets left for that. We also have something that's called the Golden Age of Children's Literature. And so this year we're doing Wendy and Peter Pan. So it's a riff on the idea of children's literature. And, I think what the sweet spot Stratford really tries to work towards is theater for young people that appeals to young people of all ages. So Wendy and Peter Pan fits that bill. And so this is, we have a discussion coming up about the role of children's literature, and these talks are always really fascinating. In September, we have something called Scholars and Experts Week. So we have a session on Salesman in China. Is a really interesting production that's opening in August. And it's about a production of Death of a Salesman that Arthur Miller directed in China. And so we have a deep dive into this production in the forum.
And lastly, just some other things that people don't think about are you have the set changeover. You also have tours of the costume warehouse. These are things that I think people need to really experience themselves. And how, I guess they can add to their whole production. What is a repertoire theater?
Well, a lot of people use the word repertory, so it's a good question to ask. It means that many plays are playing at once. And so in Stratford, at this wonderful time in August, we have all of our productions playing on our 4 stages. And when a visitor comes to town, they have the choice of 8 productions in a day, and that just keeps cycling every day. So it's this rich opportunity to see many productions at once. And it also means that actors are in more than one production. So you can see actors in Something Rotten, and then the next day you'll see them in